Yeah. Saturday night back. Oh boy. That works. Oh man. Yeah. Break time over. Nothing last week was my work, but yeah, we back this week. Ready for shreddy. What up, Hank? What up? What up? Yeah. Like I said, you were telling, like I said, man, you never know, dude. You might, like I said, you might give you the family discount, man. Just I'd be like, I've never sent anyone anything. I'm just, hit them up like, hey, how much would you do this for? How much you do that for? And they let me know, man. If it was in my price range, I'd be like, all right, I got that. Yeah, man, we back. I'll give it a few minutes, see what's cooking here, but man, yeah, I don't even know. I got some cool stuff tonight though. Some oldies. I got something new shred, some old shred, some slow shred, some fast shred. Yo, what's up, Chris? Yeah, right. That's it, man. Just I don't know. Yeah, I might send that song, but like I said, I don't know. It's Leather's business account or something. I don't. It's like she doesn't even have her own Facebook page that I know of. It's just like a fan. Like I won't even say a fan page. Like that, however you got that your published music page or whatever. I have one. I don't no clue what it is, what it does. Somehow I got 100 followers on it now, and Facebook's all like, "Whoa, you got 100 followers on your page, man." Okay, cool, man. But yeah, yeah, it's crazy week. Busy, man, busy. I don't know why. My job is so busy this week, and then on top of that, I was crushing out the YouTube videos. Had some hits, had some misses. That's how it goes. And there's a problem with YouTube's algorithm right now, for shorts at least. If you put up a short, it takes like 6 hours before the algorithm will even pick it up. And I got proof of that, and people yakking about it on Reddit and stuff like that. So some hit the right spot, some didn't. It's a bummer. But yeah, I didn't mind them. There's some good videos, man. Got some weird dude hit me up on that Richie Blackmore video, which is funny. I don't think he understands English, or I don't think thinks English is his second language or something, or definitely not his first language. Like, okay, buddy, whatevs, man. You weird dude. Yeah, that shorts lag is unreal, dude. And so I was like, my prime time is like 6 to 8 for shorts most every day. So I was like just posting it at 12, at noon, and then I'd watch it, do nothing, and at 6 o'clock, bam. They go, hey, but then again, before I even knew about it, that one video, I posted it for 6. It didn't start going until midnight, and it blew up. Not blow up, 2,000 some views, whatever. That's cool, but yeah, it hit a lot harder than the other, so I don't know. Man. Yo, Steve. What's going on? Yeah, I'm glad you came in, because last night I was like, I found some more DVDs, and they don't have nothing on them, like nothing written on them, and like I opened one up and had 2 DVDs, and I was like, whoa, what's on here? And one was like this super, super old video of me in 2 different bands, or it was like the same band but 2 different iterations of the band. That's pretty funny. One is like insanely hilarious, dude. I'm like probably 17 or 18 years old, playing Ingve and Racer X, what we play, Sacrifice. And I'll see the light tonight, docking, and man, I was like, damn, I was actually pretty okay, man. Not too shabby for 17 or 18, whatever I was. And then the other video was that Osaka 2004. Man, we killed it, man. That Osaka, Japan concert we did was unreal, man. I was like, man, that show was like everyone was just on fire, man. Maybe it's because of our first show there or whatever. But dang, man, that was like, wow, everyone was on fire, man. Tracy, Bob, you, me, Rob, it was like just perfect, man. Oh yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna play that video, dude. I figured out a way I can play video through here, so I got it queued up for some point. Oh man, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, I think the light shows in Japan were bad, man. I don't know who was running lights, like a blind guy or something, man, because they just messed that camera up so much, man. Like, made it go out of focus so many times. It was never a constant light. It was always like these weird lights on. I don't know. I don't remember who did lights, but man, hope they got better. they could not run lights very well. It was pretty wacky lighting. Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, I got the Chastain. I got your bass stuff all done. Any edits I needed to do, everything's lined up, nice and hot and pumping. I think everyone's gonna be happy with that. I got a hold of Bill Hall, and I sent him the track. He's gonna record some solos for like the big intro and the outro. And then there's like a short solo, like right after like the first verse, I think, or chorus or whatever. And I've got like the two main solos, like the ending solo and the main solo. And then the singer, she did reply back to me. She's almost done with it, she says, and hopefully have it shortly. Oh yeah, development. All right, what's up, buddy? I got a surprise for you later, man. If you stick around, in between, I got a little surprise. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't remember, man. I don't think anyone was holding the camera. It was just you. Did you set it up somewhere, and that was it, probably, which is fine. Yeah, you never know. I mean, I think if someone was holding it, it'd still go out of focus because those lights were just making it freak out. Yeah, Hank, I don't know, man. I think it's the same thing, man. But yeah, there's some. Yeah, she's got like some real old website, like click here to send business email or something. I was like, yeah, just copy and paste what I did, send her on Facebook, and copy and paste it into that email too, just to see. But I don't know. I'm gonna hit up Rob. Maybe Rob knows how to get a hold of her, or I'm just gonna put on my Facebook. Does anyone know how to get a hold of Leather? See if 3,000 quote unquote friends someone knows. Probably not. At least it won't be a YouTube link, and Facebook won't shadow ban me if I ask a question like that. So probably get a lot of traction. Oh, just waking up. Dang, man, that's cool. Yeah, I hear you. I didn't wake up till like 3 o'clock, practically 3 o'clock today. So yeah, I know how it goes, man. That's cool, man. Yeah, I don't know. It always takes me a minute to get back into the swing of live streaming after I take a week off, because I don't know. I forget what to do, like I'm supposed to play guitar, I think, and play some songs. Okay, set it up at the soundboard. Yeah, I think that's how we did it. You know what though, man? Oh, Now that I think about it, that Puerto Rico show, do you have any footage of that, or is that super potato quality? I can't remember. Something happened with that, I believe. I don't know if the camera died or the film ran out. I remember there's some weird thing, like maybe you got a little bit of footage, but man, I can't remember that Puerto Rico show for nothing, man. Like I remember us doing that, going to that mall, and there was like a line of people like halfway through the mall waiting for us to sign autographs and stuff, which was wild. But the show itself, I just don't remember it, very much of it. Yeah, booking email. Yeah, I want to book Leather to come to my house and record this track, man. How much is that gonna cost? Yeah, I got a little bit of money, but not that. I got enough to fly her over here, man. Just gonna have to sleep on the couch or something, man. Yeah, it was a weird holiday week. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Tuesday we had off. That's so weird, you know. I got off of work early on Monday, and then Tuesday went by, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday was just like pounding, man. What the? I don't know, man. Everyone's stuff was broken at my job, so I had a lot of fixing. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I'd like to see or somehow see some of that. My memory. I remember I had some weird facial hair going that time. I had like a goatee and and some mutton chops, man, or something. I don't remember I just don't remember the show. I remember it went well. People were freaking out over it, but that was a fun trip, man. Puerto Rico's a nice place to go. So. Hey, Sharon, how's it going? Okay, so yeah, okay, that's what it was. Yeah, she was like back and forth, so it was kind of weird, but man, if you ever get it on DVD or digital, man, yeah, let me know. I'll take a peek at it. Anyway. So let's see. I got a few things tonight. I got mostly a shredding, a set of shredders, man, and one for later that will slow down and chill with, a little emotion and whatnot. But yeah, most everything is a hot fire shredding in the night, man. So I think maybe one's not so much a shredder, but I got a couple songs from the album tonight, the old album tonight. So without further ado, I guess we'll get warmed up. I guess I'm already warmed up, honestly. You know what? I need some fruit punch before I do anything, honestly. Remember? This is it, people. Minute Maid fruit punch. The van ride from hell, yeah. Puerto Rico traffic is really crazy, man. I mean, it was in, what was it, 2003 or 4? My God, man. Yeah, I know I had like it was like 8mm. I don't know. I found a whole bunch of little videotapes, those little 8mm ones or whatever in my stash of stuff. I don't even know what's on it, but yeah, I think back then there was like those 8mm tapes or something. All right, heck yeah, development. We're gonna rip it up tonight for sure, man. And like I said, I've been looking around, and there's one story I got for you. I'll when I get to the song, I'll tell you the story. But yeah, that's one solo that's been burning in my mind for the last couple of weeks, and I was like, you know what, I gotta relearn this solo and play it, man. So it's not my solo, but it's one of my heroes' solos. So, but I found a way to cut out some pieces, and we'll rip it out. Black Sabbath ballet, huh? Could be wild. I mean, dude. I mean, if you look at like old Black Sabbath with Ozzy and stuff, is whatever. It was the classic metal riffs and stuff like that. But as time went on, man, Black Sabbath got really cool, man. Like comes cool stuff. Like obviously the stuff with Dio, you can tell the music was progressing, and then like yeah, even the Seventh Star, that music was totally different than what he did before, and then you get to the Eternal Idol, which is unbelievable record, and then the Headless Cross is unreal. That album is like, in my opinion, is like one of those masterpieces. You know, the Headless Cross. What a freaking cool record, man! And you know, Tony Martin kills on it. And but you can tell like a lot of their stuff became more musical, not just riffs. And you know, but obviously Tony Iommi always comes up with the crazy riffs, man. He's always got the monumental riff, but most of the time, you know, but he started doing a lot of more music's, you know, centric stuff. You know, really come up with great themes and stuff like that. So I mean, not that I go check it out. I mean, maybe if there's a YouTube video, I might look at it, but it's pretty wild. You know, metal, you can never know. Yeah, Dio's Black Sabbath was unreal. I mean, some classic songs there, man. Like, just both albums that he did were just unreal. And it definitely brought Black Sabbath to another level. And then they had to keep going up that level. Because I don't. Well, yeah, after that was Born Again. Or wait, is that what it's called? No, yeah, Born Again. Is that what it's called? Born Again? But yeah, with Ian Gillan, which is one of my favorites of all time. I love that album with Ian Gillan because he's one of my favorite singers. And man, that's so cool, man. It was so cool to have him because he was the original screamer, man. He could really hit the notes, and he killed it on that record. And then after that, what was it? What, Glenn Hughes maybe on the Seventh Star? Was that it? Oh, nice. Ed Guy at the Social. Yeah, dude, you have to probably buy a camera off of eBay or something like that for that, man. I got to buy a VCR off of eBay. There's no way. I got some weird digital camera I found too. I don't know what the heck's on that. I'm afraid to look. Yeah, you're right. Development, man. He comes up with that one riff and then just expands on that for the whole song, and killer, man. He's been doing it his whole life, man. I mean, great stuff. Yeah, TYR. That had some good songs on it, man. I don't know, man. I think for me, the Headless Cross was better, but I like TYR as well, or whatever, T or whatever it's called. And then I have this live. I think I have it somewhere. A live Black Sabbath. And man, Tony Martin was just way off, man. I felt bad for the guy because it was like, oh, dude, this ain't no good, man. I can't believe they put it out. It was not hot, man. Sadly. And then I don't know if you've heard the demos of Eternal Idol with Ray Gillan. Whew, sick. I love listening to that, man. I love Ray Gillan's voice too, man. What a killer dude. R.I.P. though, man. Gone too soon, man. That guy was unreal. Oh man, you saw the Born Again tour? Oh, dude, that would have been sick, man. To see Ian Gillan live playing those songs. Oh, and then singing old stuff. I remember there was some Rob Halford did some shows. I remember seeing or having bootlegs of that with Rob Halford with the Black Sabbath. That was pretty sick too, man. Yeah, forehead VCR, man, $2.99. It's just crazy how many you can't get a VCR these days for like a new one for like nothing. Because they used to be like $50. You know, you go to Walmart and you get just some little VCR for like $50, man. Back in the day. Now it's like they just don't make them anymore. Anyway, but yeah, Sharon. Yeah, it's all good, Sharon. If you got to go whenever, I understand. It's late over there. You 5 hours ahead, so late night. But hey. We appreciate you being here as always, for sure. We'll try and get a few rippers in for you. But yeah, let's go ahead and kick it with the jams right quick here. And we'll go with the Until the Bitter End. Warm up to this, huh? think I'm warmed up. Luckily, actually, today was the first day I was actually able to warm up and be ready on time and have everything set up. Pretty wild. When you have some time, it all works out, man. You never know. Yeah, it was fun. We liked that one. Classic. Thanks, Development. Yeah, that's the title track of my solo album from way back 2003, so it's like 20 years ago. But I did a stream about maybe it was a month ago. It was the 20th anniversary stream, so I played every song on the album except for one because I couldn't remember it. But I played it like the last stream, so I kind of remembered it. I figured it out. Yo, Kevin. What's up, buddy? No, that was last week, Kevin. And in my dumminess, man, I forgot I put the scheduling last night, which I meant to do earlier this week. But I need to start doing that. I need to start scheduling earlier in the week, so people know. And quick, man, quick. But yeah, glad you're back. Like I said, if you take 8 weeks, the 7th week, like the 7th week, I can't stream because my job has me on call, so I'm pretty much a 24/7. It doesn't work out that way, but yeah, if someone rings my work phone, the world stops and I got to go jump on it, whatever the problem is. So luckily, I didn't get any. I got like one call the whole week and nothing on Saturday, Sunday. So it's nice. Appreciate that. But yeah, so if I'm sitting there doing a stream at 9:00 at night on Saturday, and I don't think anyone's gonna, call me, but the law of what Murphy's law says that they will. And I'll be sitting there like playing my guitar, and then I'll hear my phone ring. I go, "Okay, guys, stream's over." Click, and I'm done. I'm gone, man. So yeah, and it could be like a 5-minute call. It could be an hour and a half call. So you never know. My job has a lot of stuff under the hood that happens. So some breaks. I'm the guy for that time. But anyway, yeah. So out of 8 weeks, I do stream 7 of them. 1 I'm off, and so. But I do try and put, I did put a community post to say that I wasn't streaming last week, so people knew. But otherwise, you can count on me, Kevin, and everyone else. Weekly streams, 9:00 Saturday. You heard it here first. Thanks, Development. Yeah, man. It's just, I use Studio One for all my recording stuff. I do have Pro Tools as well, which I use for other stuff. But for my YouTube stuff, I use the Studio One. Pretty easy. I use Amplitude 5 Max. I tried Helix. I tried Bic Rockland. I used to have a Pod 2.0. I tried that. Tried a bunch of stuff, man. And then, this Amplitude 5 Max just hits it, man. Took me 10 minutes. I found the tone that fits all my guitars, and yeah, they cuts like a knife, man. Yeah, but yeah, it's a ripping tone. It's the tone I would use. Like if I could use my Marshalls, it would sound like this, but I can't use my Marshalls. I would blow the windows out of this place with my Marshalls, man. So, and I got a few of them, man. So yeah, be nice, but what else? But yeah, this is nice. I can control the volume. It's not too loud, not too soft. But yeah, through the streaming system is probably pumping. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, 3 weeks ago, was that it? I don't remember. Unfortunately, these streams are like blurs to me. Just like when I used to tour and do shows, you'd play the show, and then after that, you'd forget all about it unless someone videotaped it or something, and you'd be like, "Oh wow, that was cool, man! I remember doing that." And you're like, that's the only way I remember shows is like someone videotaped it or there's a video of it somewhere. Yeah, man. We're back again. You got Hank, you got Steve, you got me. I mean, we're still looking for Tracy Shell, man. Tracy Shell is MIA or something, man. He's not a social media guy. We're just smart. Smart guy, man. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think he does anything for Rob anymore, so I don't know. Oh yeah, Bobby Rondinelli, man. Yeah, what a man. I could do sick too, man. Yeah, Ray Gillen, man, just unbelievable. That going back to that Eternal Idol album, man. I mean, if you go on YouTube, the demos out there, it's like all the Eternal Idol demos. And I think it was in Ray Spitz or Dave Spitz. Dave the Beast Spitz played bass on that one too, I think. But dang, man, what a killer record, man. I love the Eternal Idol, man, especially with Ray Gillen. I still like the Tony Martin one, of course, but I would have loved if the Ray Gillen one came out like fully mastered and mixed and everything. Yeah, Tracy on that milk cart, man. Have you seen this man, Tracy Shell? Where is he? Don't know. I haven't heard from him. I don't know. Hey Steve? Do you talk to Bob Rossi at all? I haven't talked to him in a couple of years, man. I need to try and get a hold of him, man, see what he's doing. But yeah, I haven't heard from him in a minute. Oh yeah, I mean I could probably find it. I know it's up here somewhere. Oops. Open up Microsoft Edge. Let me see if I can get that link. YouTube. Oh, there I am. Cool. What is that? Eternal Idol, Ray Gillen. Game spell. All right, thank God it auto spelled it out for me. Oh, sweet, man. The full session. All right, and how do I share? Share. Copy. And paste. Dang, this vape's going to be the death of me right now. Flapping over. All right, there's the... Yeah, this is supposedly, it says it's the Eternal Idol Ray Gillen session full. And I don't know if it has no, it doesn't have it does have, clips. You can click on the songs directly. But The Shining, man, that's probably my favorite. Rise up to the shining. That jam is super dope, man. Super dope. Yeah, check it out. I think, if you like Black Sabbath and you like Ray Gillen, I mean, Badlands is his claim to fame mostly. And, man, guy's got killer voice. I mean, and nowadays, since he's passed on, man, he left a void. But if you look up Dino Jelusic, like he's the reincarnation of Ray Gillen, man. This young man is beyond amazing, and he's been doing a ton of stuff. He's played with like George Lynch. He's played with Michael Romeo. And he's got his own band now that he put some stuff out. So yeah, Dino Jelusic, another killer dude. Yeah, I think I still have Bob's number. I definitely don't have Tracy's number. I don't think I ever called him. I never had a reason to call him. I don't remember. He probably changed his number anyway. Well, what is, man? It happens, man. People drift apart, man, and then you can't find them on Facebook or somewhere. So, yeah, that's cool, man. But he definitely stepped his game up, man. And that one video of the Prague Power, man, it was a different dude. He was a different guy right there, man. Because, like, dang, killing those drums. Yeah, man, Michael Romeo, or I believe it's Romeo, but I could be wrong. As far as I've ever heard, it's Romeo, but Romeo, whatever. The dude is amazing. He's probably one of the best guitar players in the world, easily. There's nothing that guy can't play, nothing that guy can't do. And, man, he just tears it up. Sick. I remember hearing Symphony X. Actually, Chuck let me hear Symphony X. He had the Damnation game. Yeah, because Chuck would get a ton of discs, man. Like people would send him discs, like a box of new music, and he would just sort through it, and he'd hand us stuff to listen to. And I found that Symphony X, and I was like, the first song, Damnation again, I was like, what is this, man? Oh my god, dude, this is insane. I played it. Told Chuck, you gotta check this out, dude. And he was flipping on it too, man. So yeah, that's where I heard Symphony X from originally. Was from Chuck's box of mail-in CDs that he always got. Oh yeah, man. Children of Bottom, yeah. Alexi Leo, unreal too, man. Great, sick player, man. So good. Rest in peace, brother. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, another one gone too soon. But man, those early Children of Bottom records are sick, man. I had the first couple ones. I loved them, man. I kind of lost touch with them after that, but yeah, the first couple were unreal to me. Like, wow, like this is what you can do with, the next level of metal. At the time, it was really sick. Yeah, man, Columbia House. You never know, man. I did one for me, and then I did one for my mom. I think I did one for my dad. So I had like a ton, and then it got to the point I got another one. And I put it in my cat's name. Literally put a Columbia House deal in my cat's name, and got the tapes and CDs or whatever they were. I think I started to get CDs. But I remember getting some tapes, man. Columbia House. Oh my god! For a penny, get 10, and that was like. Then you got to buy like 8 albums for the next year for full price, like $20 albums. I was like, I never paid them. Hey, Rob. What's up, man? Oh, cool. Schecters? Yeah, man. Those are pretty big and back in the day, man. I remember when I was growing up, Schecter was out there. There's some nice guitars, man. I haven't kept up with those in a while, but yeah, for me, Jacksons and Charvels is all I play, and I got a couple Strats, but I don't even barely touch them. No, it was actually Ruby Jean Renstrom. Yeah, that was our cat's name, Ruby Jean, and yeah, I filled it out with her name on it. Put my penny in. Sure enough, got a box of CDs or whatever, tapes or whatever it was. It's probably garbage stuff too, man. I remember I was getting all kinds of weird stuff because they didn't really have a lot of metal, so you'd have to get some metal, and then you do some weird like Depeche Mode, and I think I even got like Debbie Gibson with some girl I knew was like Debbie Gibson. I was like, oh, I better get this Debbie Gibson tape, check it out, so I'll have something in common with her. What? Dang, Kevin, 40 guitars. Man, that's a lot of strings, man. I mean, I got 11. 10, 10 electric and one classical or whatever, acoustic classical one. And yeah, I started stringing up all these guitars again and seeing how they were. And man, I tell you, it sucks, man, because one Jackson plays so sick, man. It plays amazing. I put new strings on it. It plays so sick. I plugged it in. It sounds like garbage, man. It's like, I don't know. I think we screwed something up with the pickups, like putting the pickups in, because there's a bit of a scratch and stuff going on. But yeah, we put I put a double whammy in the neck, like Vinnie Moore, DiMarzio double whammy, DP 150, and then I think I had like a super distortion in the bridge. And I was like, I don't know, it sounded weird. I plugged it in. I mean, it played great, but I plugged it in, it sounded weird. Then I have another Jackson, the same one, with the stock, just like this one, but black. And it sounds pretty good. It sounds just like this one, but it doesn't play like this one. I'm like, man, I'm going to have to break out the Allen wrenches and start screwing with that, man, and try and make that play better. But, and then I got one Charvel. It needs so much help. It's unreal. I don't know, man. And then another Charvel, it's like my black Predator that I use. I got I put some string on that one's actually coming together and starting to play pretty good. So I might try it on my next stream. Break out the old other Charvel, but my girlfriend keeps telling me I need to break out my classical one, so I might break that out, and I got to get some strings for that, and maybe play some acoustic classical stuff or whatever on here. We'll see, or make a video. I don't know. Ooh, Gary Moore Les Paul. I'll bet you that sounds sick, dude. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd like to hear that thing, man. That probably you could plug that into a Marshall and crank it up. That's probably unreal sounding. Unreal. Yeah, man. Share it to me on Facebook, dude. Or tag me, take a picture, or send me a picture on the messenger or something, man. I'd like to see that. That's sick, dude. Most of my stuff's in a closet. I got a couple sitting out that I've been stringing up and screwing with, but yeah, that's cool, man. Just hit me up on Facebook with it, dude. I'd love to see that. Yeah, Dirty Shirley, man. Yeah, if you guys can go check out Dirty Shirley, it's George Lynch and this Dino Jalusic singer. It's killer stuff, man. It's really like I don't know. It's not metal, but it's like it's hard rock, but it's good, man. And George Lynch, you can't go wrong with George Lynch, man. Never. He's amazing. But yeah, and the singer just kills it. So good stuff. I have it on my Apple Play, CarPlay, man. I love when a song pops up. I'm like, oh yeah. Neo Strom, yeah, it's pretty much so many names, so many different names. Boss Katana MK2. I don't know. I think you know what? I want to say I saw a demo, and I have a friend that I think he does stuff for Boss. His name's Johnny DeMarco, and I'm almost positive he did a demo for that Boss Katana. I think he's done a bunch of demos for Boss, and that guy's a sick player, man. Johnny DeMarco. But yeah, my favorite amp, Marshall JCM 2000 DSL 100. That's my favorite. My second favorite is the Marshall Valve State 8100, which development knows what that is. Oh yeah, I got two of them, and I had a third one, but I think I got thrown away or something because it was. The problem with Marshall Valve States is that the transformer will blow. And it costs about $150 to fix, which sucks. But yeah, every Marshall valve I had, the transformer was blown at least once. Dang, Kevin, man, you got some goodies in there, man. Yeah, I like to check that out. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. I when I played live, I pretty much went that setup. It was just basically the amp head and a cabinet, and then all I had was was that DBX 166 gate. I used the gate, and then I had a Digitech DSP 256 just for a little reverb and some slight EQ. Very like I don't like the reverbs on Marshalls. I didn't really like the sound of them, but I preferred the digital reverb sound that the Digitech gave me. So, and that was it. So it was pretty much straight to amp, guitar to amp vibe. Damn. Free Marty and Kiko. Yeah, they did that show in Japan. Unreal. Yeah, Marty's amazing. I got to meet him in Japan, and what a dream to come true that was. And we actually, the War of Thrones band I was in a couple years ago, we opened up for Marty Friedman at in St. Pete and talked to him again. And the dude's amazing, man. One of the greatest shrapnel shredders ever, man. See, Hank knows what's up. The 86 Gorilla Combo. You were something if you had one of those, man. You know, I could only get the PV Bandit. That was my amp that I had. Was a PV Bandit, 20 watt, I think it was. Man, I ripped, man, and I had this huge. I bought some bass cabinet. It was like a six speakers in it or something. Ampeg, or I don't remember what it was, man. I plugged the. I would plug the PV Bandit into that thing and then crank it up and open up the windows and be like, yeah, listen to me. Sounded horrible. And then I had like my, what was that? DOD American Metal pedal and plugged into it. Oh, man, talk about a sound, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, development. That's all Chuck used, dude. Marshall valve state for pretty much symbolic on. It was only valve states, dude. He's the one that got me into valve states because I was using an ADA MP1 at the time, and it was all right, you know. And I was getting sick of carrying around a 12 space rack, and Chuck's like, "Dude, check this out, valve state," and I was like, "Oh yeah," and I plugged into it. I was like, "Dude, this is sick sounding, man." So I went out and bought me a valve state like that next day, and I already had I had Mesa Boogie cabinets, so yeah, all I had to do was take my valve state and my two Mesa Boogie cabinets to any show, and good to go. No FX, no nothing, just plug and play, man. That thing was sick. I still have one that works, but if you want to sound like Chuck from Death, I mean, there's ways to do it, but the real way, Marshall valve state. 100%. 8100, not the VS100 or anything crap like that. 8100 is the only way you can sound like Chuck with a Marshall valve state. And then probably BC Rich with I think he used the X2N pickups in his guitars, and that's it. That PV Bandit, man. I remember one of my uncles bought it for me, man. That was like the greatest day of my life. Like, oh, I got an amp now. Yeah. And then, I turned into a Mesa Boogie fanboy after that, man. I had a monster Mesa Boogie setup, which I have a video of it, honestly. It's not the greatest quality, but we'll see. I did it from my phone, so we'll see how it works. Yeah, that's what I thought of, though. I mean, X2Ns. What's crazy, dude, is that I went to... No, I'm trying to think how I got this. So, okay, so now, the band I was in, Wicked Ways, Chuck produced demos for us, and I got in touch with, I think it was Young Guitar, and they did a feature on it, and they sent me the copy of this magazine with the feature, and I'm flipping through the pages, man, and Chuck did not know anything about this. But there was a Chuck Schuldiner BC Rich model that they were basically pushing out in Japan. And Chuck was like flipped out. Dude, he flipped out. And he called BC Rich and they sent him a couple of them like instantly. Brand new ones. I think he got a green or like a green one and another black one. Oh man, yeah, he was not happy with that, man. But they were like totally apologetic, and they hooked him up big time. Yo, what's up, Kim's? PV Viper, yeah. PV was big in the '80s, man. I mean, there was some crazy stuff, man. I don't know. I had another guitar player I played with in one band. He had some sick PV setup. I can't remember what it was, but damn, it was crunch. It was pretty hot, man. They made some stuff, man. I don't know. I got over the amp thing, and that's like Marshalls. That's it. That's all I want. Marshalls. I got one of those Code 100 H's or whatever. The digital modeling Marshall. I haven't even cracked the box open. One of these days I will. Damn. Yeah, those X2Ns must have been something. I think even Vi used the X2Ns. So it must have been a popular pickup. I never used them, man. I was always I used the HS3 or because I never really cared about my humbucker pickup. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chuck, man, he was the nicest guy you'd ever meet, man. I mean, so nice, man. But you did him wrong, he would go nuts, man. And it happened a lot, man. I mean, not for me or anyone that in our circle, but yeah, some people in his band. Unfortunately, I can't really tell the stories, about stuff like that. But yeah, people in his band, he had to fire because of certain stuff, and people did. He don't play, man. He didn't play it, man. He did not play it, and he was real happy that I found that, because yeah, he had no idea that BC Rich was pushing that out there. So it's crazy, man. Crazy what you find. And I'm like a catalyst for a lot of stuff. I find a lot of stuff. I find a lot of people. I push a lot of people in the right direction. Unfortunately, I've never found that success with those people. But yeah, I got Richard to play in Death, man. It was just a perfect storm of Chuck needed a drummer. I knew Richard. Richard loved Death. Wow. Here you go. Hey, Chuck, meet Richard. There you go. It's a longer story than that. I got two videos I'm working on. One is how I met Chuck, and one is another how I met Richard, which are crazy stories, man, incredible stories. So, I think some people will like it and enjoy it. So I'm working on that stuff. All right, Kim. So yeah, you said it. We need some music. So, unfortunately, I loved it. These chats are always so fun because there's so many people here that we've got so many old memories and cool stuff that we do. And I only have maybe 4 or 5 songs anyway ready, and but man, it's just so fun to talk to everybody, and hear the stories and hear good old times and what people have and what people are using. It's cool. I love it, man. It's fun. So if you guys ever say, Rick, shut up and play some stuff, you got it. I will do it. There's so much chat going on, man. It's fun. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, did you know Rex, Kevin? I'm going to play some songs real quick, but yeah, now you brought up Iron Cross. Unfortunately, yeah, Rex passed away, man, a while back. And he was pretty much the heart and soul of Iron Cross. It's really sad, man, because Rex was incredible a person, man, and a killer guitar player. And I used to work with him in Maitland. We both worked at Windstream back in the day, man. And I've known him longer than that. It was just, and actually his wife helped me get the job at this place back in, it was like 2005. She helped me get the job there, which is awesome. And they're great people. Rex and his wife Glenda, unbelievable people, man. But yeah, sadly Rex passed away, man. He's been pretty bad health for a while, but yeah, it's a bummer, man. Love Rex, but no, Iron Cross was amazing, dude. Yeah, there's no doubt. I hear you, Kims. I don't know how people find me in the first place, when we're doing stuff, but anyway, we chatted for a minute. We'll go ahead and rip one up so you can get an idea what we typically do around here, which is mostly guitar stuff. So if you like guitar, you come to the right place. All right, here we go. And that's what we do here. A little bit shredding. Neoclassical shredding off the chain. Yes. I don't know. All right. We liked it. Many fire symbols from Kim's. That's good stuff, man. Or man, woman, whoever. It's all good. Thank you, Kim's. We appreciate all the flames. See, yeah, Sharon, I could talk all day, probably. It's pretty easy to talk. And there's a lot of people talking, and I like to respond too. So I like to play too. So we get some tunes in for sure. Okay, yeah, you were close to Mike too. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know Mike too much, but yeah, I was real close to Rex, man. Yeah, he actually came to. Last time I saw him, he came to one of our shows in St. Pete, and it was awesome to see him because yeah, he stayed in Central Florida, and I moved down, down the Bayside, west side. Yeah, man, it was cool to see him, man. He was nice, just the nicest guy, man, just the nicest guy, and yeah, he's so many cool stories, and he's been everywhere, and man, he was doing like those surf expos like crazy, man, and I think every 6 months he'd give me a new pair of sunglasses because he had some sunglass deal or something like that. So I got these dope pairs of sunglasses for him all the time. Oh man, so you've known him a long time then. Dang, dude, that's cool. Okay, thanks, Kim's. Yeah, 15th. Yeah, I love 15th Ben, man. He's cool. He's a cool dude, man, and really good player. I mean, he like I said, he only started playing a couple years ago, and doesn't sound like it. He's got. I mean, I don't want to say kid. He's probably 30 in his 30s, so he's a young man too. But yeah, great tone, great emotion, and feel. Yeah, I like watching. I like hearing his new song is really cool. That Scars or whatever I think it was. That was really good. Oh yeah, development. Yeah, there's some flying. There's some speed. There's some speed going on there, man. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, we do the ostinato phrasing and the 30-second notes. Yeah, that's all I've been doing my whole life. That's what I learned. I'm a more of an Al Di Meola. I'm more Al Di Meola than Ingve. I kind of took the Ingve sound and style and then coupled it with Al Di Meola's picking instead of Ingve style playing with the legato and the picking. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of potential fire hazards going on. I swear, one day I thought after a stream I thought something was on fire in this apartment complex or in this building. I started smelling like weird. There's like burning plastic. Something. I was checking all my speakers, my computer, my TV. I was like looking everywhere. I was like, "Where's the fire?" And some sort of capacitor in my AC unit. This is like I don't know. Yeah, it was like 11 o'clock at night. Some capacitor on my AC unit was melting. The plastic was melting, and that was the burning smell. Like, well, so I did. So there was some potential. Made something burn, man. Luckily, there is a fire extinguisher close by in case of emergency. No problem. Oh, that's cool, Kim's. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong. You could be young, old. I don't. My mom will watch my streams, and she's like 77. I don't think she's watching now, but she watches the replays, I believe. So, yeah, and she loves hard rock, heavy metal. She's seen Kiss. She's been on like a Kiss cruise like 3 or 4 times. Been to VIP Kiss, been VIP Ozzy, Aerosmith. She's like went paid the money and went all these bands, got her pictures and got to meet all these people. You're never too old to rock and roll. That's what they say. Yeah, I mean, Ingve is my number one influence. I wouldn't be playing guitar really if it wasn't for Ingve. Because I saw him play on MTV. I was probably 15, and It was a big, huge show in California called Day on the Green in some stadium, and just watching headbang. It wasn't Headbangers Ball back, and it was called Metal Mania. And bam, here comes Ingve on the screen. I'm like, and then there's like people holding up this sign. Ingve is God. I'm like, Ingve, I don't even know. And then he started playing. I was like, I want to be like that. I want to play like that, man. Yeah. And then I sat there for like a half hour just trying to figure out that last little bit of, because he was playing Far Beyond the Sun. And I was like, oh, what is that? And it took me like 20 minutes to figure this out. Like, yeah, you know, that's the part. That's the only part, really ripping part that he played in this video. And you can probably find it online. But right then and there, I was like, man, I want to be like that, man. I told my guitar teacher too. I was like, I want to play like Ingve now. And he's like, well, I don't know, man. I don't think you're ever going to play like Ingve. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm going to play like Ingve somehow, man. And sure enough, there was a guy that came from GIT, and he put an ad in the paper. You know, this is back in the day when you put ads in the paper. And he was teaching at the guitar store that I had my lessons at. And he's like, if you want to learn how to play like Ingve, Richie Blackmore, Uli Roth, I'm your guy. And I called him immediately. I was like, I want to play like Ingve. And you know what? The guy was amazing because, you know, he met me. And I had some skill. I had some raw speed and stuff like that. And he just overlooked everything. And was like, oh, you want to play like Ingve? Sure, man. I'll get you to play like Ingve. And he showed me everything that I needed to know. And thank God for that guy. Ed Whittle. He doesn't put himself out there or anything anymore, but that was my neoclassical guitar teacher, and he showed me everything. Ingve, Richie, Uli, and that's where my fire started, man, with taking lessons from Ed. So yeah, thank God for Ed, man, because that's what got me. But yeah, the other teacher though, man, you don't tell me what I can't do, man. And sure enough, I come back like a year later and said, you said I couldn't play like Ingve, and I just shredded it. And he was just like, crawled into a hole, man. I was like, don't tell me what I can't do. Dario CDs with Tony Martin. Is that something he did before Black Sabbath? I didn't really know Tony Martin's history prior to Black Sabbath, other than he played in Black Sabbath. Yeah, Sharon, my mom, it's weird because, you know, when I was a kid, she hated that stuff. She didn't like, you know, what I listened to. You know, I listened to Kiss and Ozzy and Judas Priest, and she didn't like none of it. And then somehow, somewhere, I think because a lot of these people became personable through TV shows, you know, so like you got the Osbournes, and then you got like Gene Simmons' Family Jewels. So my mom started to like them as people, and then just start to enjoy their music, I guess. But that's cool, though. Yeah, Ingve. He's. I don't listen to him now. I don't sit there and know his stuff, learn his new songs or anything like that. I haven't learned an Ingve song since like Magnum Opus album, maybe. That's about it. But you know, unbelievable influence on me. But that's cool, Kim's. Yeah, you guys got to find a way. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care. You know, you're if you want to do something, you'll find a way to do it. You know, it doesn't matter who you are. There's always a way. You know, so you gotta find it within, man. That's all. You know, it's easy. It's not easy. Yeah, it's hard, but you have to work at it. There's a lot of work involved. Yeah, what's up, Miller? That's cool, Kim's. I mean, yeah, my aunt took me to my first concert ever, a Kiss, in 1977. Yeah. So, and my mom made me a Kiss T-shirt. You basically, painted. You took the logo and painted it on a T-shirt for me. And here's a little 7-year-old Ricky Renstrom going to the Kiss concert with his aunt. It was amazing. I loved Kiss when I was a little kid. Unbelievable. And there's a picture of me. If you're on my Facebook, you can find that picture. I think I posted it, and so it's in my photos somewhere. A little Ricky kid going to see Kiss. Yeah, no, I mean the guitar teacher originally. I just don't think he was into Alex Lifeson and Rush, and it wasn't any. I don't think he wanted to even figure out how to play Yngwie to show it to me. So he just kind of probably threw that out there. But that's one way you're going to lose a student. Tell them they can't do something that they want to learn. And sure enough, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take lessons with this other guy now. So thanks for what you've taught me. Appreciate everything prior to that. But I'm going to go to this other guy. Oh yeah, Michelangelo's double neck guitars. That's some crazy stuff, man. He's obviously ambidextrous, man. That he can that he can do that. I don't think I can. Even if I could, I couldn't. I'm not. My left hand and right hand do certain things, or most people's left hands and right hands do certain things, and their brain doesn't split in half to tell one thing to do the other. Yeah, Magnum Opus. I mean, what was on? I don't even remember what's on that. I mean, the Seventh Sign was super sick. I love that record. And then Magnum Opus had like Vengeance on it. I think great song. There's some other tunes I don't know, but I lost touch with Yngwie thereafter. Hey, what's up, Leon? Good to see you, man. Brazil. I guess development knows some Portuguese. I don't know any. Bom dia is about all I know. That good day? I don't know. I was terrible at any type of Spanish, so still am. My girlfriend can speak it, I try, but I gotta do gringo Spanish, man. Honestly, super gringo. I don't know. I try not to. I try to get better all the time. I'm no good. English is my best language. Yeah, Michelangelo. He probably. I'm sure if he tried, man. I mean, I've seen there's some people on YouTube that play with their feet. So yeah, it's humanly possible to play with your feet. So yeah, Michelangelo really wants to go take a step above. Get two guitars on the floor, two guitars in his hands. He play 4 guitars. That'd be something. But I ain't trying it. Yeah, Michelangelo's playing with Manowar. Crazy. Manowar. Hey, Steve, didn't Manowar? That was that they really opened for them or whatever at that New Jersey Fest, or didn't they play like right after us? I think. And I've known Joey DeMaio. I know a lot of people. It's crazy, but Joey DeMaio and oh man, what's the dude's name? I can't think of his name right now. David Schenkel. Sorry. They judged this Guitar Wars contest I was in Ohio when I was like 18 or 19, and Joey DeMaio he like literally, I didn't win or anything like that, but Joey, he came up to me and was like, "This dude, that was the most insane thing I've ever seen." Because I play so fast, I was always been a fast player, and David Schenkel was like, "Dude, that was sick, dude." And I wish he could have won because there's other people that were better. They did their crazy stuff, but they were really impressed with what I did. And then we did play. I don't know if we opened. It was like we were the band before Manowar or a couple bands, but I did see Joey there, and he remembered me, and that was super cool, man. But I love Manowar, the old Manowar. Chuck loved Manowar. We played so much Manowar on his album, on his record player. It's unreal, and he had the original vinyls, and man. Sick. Into Glory Ride. That's the jam right there. There you go. The language of shred. That's a good language to know. Development. Michelangelo starfish. Yeah, right. You'd be an octopus. Just Quadrupus at that point. I don't know. I'd like to see it. I've seen Michelangelo. I don't know Michelangelo, but I've seen him live back in the Nitro days, and yeah, dude, still unreal. Yeah, Kill with Power. All that Old Man Awards is dope, dude. That was some Eric Adams, man. My God, dude, just a unreal singer. Steve, I watched that. I found that New Jersey video DVD. That's funny, man. It had some like us at 7-Eleven, and I got behind the counter. I was trying to mess around, and the dude's like, "You can't come back here. You can't come back here." I was like, Sean, dude. Sean's so funny. That was a wild trip, man. New Jersey Metal Fest, yeah. All right, I think I got one here. This one's got vocals in it, and then I'm gonna do something for development because I've been wanting to play this too anyway. But we're gonna do this one. Gotta go with the humbucker on this one. It's the King, featuring Rob Rock. He's sending his telepathic vocals to me right now, and here we go. Are you ready for this one? There he goes. The King. Rob Rock, Richard Christie, Stephen Elder. I believe that was Steve, I think. The King from Until the Bitter End, the classic. Classic goodie. Yo, Clay, what up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, cool. Thanks, development. Yeah, no, yeah, it's weird, man. How I kind of mute the strings. It's almost like I use my second finger and kind of mute it. So you can see I'm doing like an open and then kind of mute it just enough to make it sound like it. Yeah. So it's kind of like a fake palm mute. It works. Something I've been doing for a long, long time to make myself sound heavier, I guess. Yeah, it worked out. But appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm not really the greatest rhythm player. I can play rhythm for sure, but last couple albums I've had someone else do it for me. They were much better because I don't want to spend the time screwing with it. So it's easier to pay someone sometimes these days. I work a lot, so yeah, I don't have as much time as I used to. I could do leads all day. No big deal. But yeah, when it comes to like rhythms and stuff, I'm like, I've done them. I did them for that Adelaide song. I'm doing for this Chastain cover that we got cooking. So, I mean, I could do them. But if I had like a whole album's worth of rhythms anymore, if I had to do that, I'd be like, I'd farm it out somewhere, man. I'd be like, nah, someone else could do this for me. Thank you. B. Roken, thank you. Nice, nice. Oh, yeah, Leon. Yep. Rob Rock, one of the greatest vocalists, man. One of my favorites for sure. King's Rising? What's that? I'm not sure. Wait. No, I don't know which one that is. I know we got The King and I got Kingdom for Ransom. Those are the only two King songs I know of. But could try it one day. Thanks, Hank. Yeah, that was fun, and then I just need a good rhythm tone. Like if I could only turn my Marshalls on, man, I could really crunch. But yeah, once I found a nice rhythm tone for that Adelaide, yeah, it worked out. I'm gonna test out that Joey Sturgis thing is thumpy, man. It's nice, man. It's crunchy. So I'm gonna try and check it out on this Chastain song, see if it sounds any better. But I did one. There's a video, a short I did called A Little Metal Riff or something like that. And that's the Joey Sturgis plug-in. Pretty crunching. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate that, buddy. Eric Games, greetings. What's night in Portuguese? Was it nuite? Nui? I know bom dia. So bom nuite? Nuite? Is that it? I guess that's night. I don't know. King Diamond Rising from the depths of... I'm not sure if that's it either. King's Rising. Oh, I don't know. Rising Force? Don't know that one either. I kind of know it. And I don't know that after that. No clue. I don't know too much English anymore. I don't remember any of it. Oh yeah. So yeah, let's check this out. Let's see if this works. Whoa. Tell me if you can hear this. I don't even know. But this is like me from like, I think this one said 1990. I think. Let's see if this works. But yeah, this was like 1990. This was like, I had this 12 space Mesa Boogie rack with a Mesa Boogie 295, a quad preamp, some other junk in there too. I don't remember. And then 2 Mesa Boogie cabs, but I don't even know if you can hear this. Tell me if you can hear this, or we'll see. I'm gonna play this video clip. Watch this. Crazy crowd, right? Yeah. Tuesday night. I don't even know it's working. Something tells me you can't see this. Oh, you can see this. And that's a total potato quality for my phone, you know, because I was like, had no other way to record it. That's cool. Yeah. So that's like, I think like 19-year-old Rick playing at the Akron Agora, playing Yngwie's I'll See the Light Tonight. I know, right? Man, wish I still had that hair. Yeah, I don't know. Between like the ages of 18 and 24, that's some nice hair, man. And it all went down south. Man. Hair everywhere else, but not as much on my head anymore. Dang. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, that was also a Charvel Model 3DR, and I had a HS3. I swapped the pickup out with an HS3 because I wanted my lead tone to sound like Yngwie, and yeah, so that was I had 4 Mesa Boogie cabinets. I had two full stacks. I didn't bring them with me there because we were just opening band or whatever. But yeah. So in my garage in our practice place, man, I used to crank that up so loud. Surprised I can still hear. Yeah, funny stuff. I found like a lot of that stuff. I found one it's so unreal. Like it's some talent show we played in Stowe, Ohio. I was like probably 18, and then my first show, I think one of my first shows was one band. I was probably 17. First time I ever played out when I was 16 years old, and I had a video of that. But the problem is, I think it had some because it wasn't mine. It was a friend, like the bass player. I said, let me borrow it so I can make a copy of it, and I never gave it back. But it also had some adult film after it that he recorded. What's her name? Annie Sprinkles or something. It was a pretty horrible video, honestly. But so it was like basically this the first show I ever did. It was like a 45-minute show, and then this adult film thereafter. And I believe one of my friends saw it, and they took it. So I lost that video because someone wanted to see like some 70s adult film. It's horrible, whatever. So yeah, lost that one. But there was video of me when I was my first show ever, which is a bummer because I would have loved to see that. Yeah, what's up, Edison? Yeah, we'll appreciate Leon for sending you over, man. That's cool, man. Yeah, we're just hanging out, chilling, jamming, shredding, good times. You can't grow a beard. Well, I mean, I can tell you if you want. Yeah, just make sure that you shave against the grain, man. Shave up on your top, shave down on the bottom. You grow real quick. Just keep shaving, man. That's all you gotta do. It'll grow. That's all I did when I was 13 years old, man. One hair sprouted, like 2 hairs sprouted out on my chin. My dad said, you got to shave your whole face. So by the time I was 15, I could get a 5 o'clock shadow. By the time I was 16, I could grow a full beard and use my college ID card as enough to buy beer. because I looked old. I looked at 18. So you too can grow a beard. I'll do a video for that. I got an idea for one video. It's gonna be funny. It's just for old guitar players. So you can dye your beard so it doesn't look so gray. As you can see, I use it too. It'd be a funny video. Sucks getting old, man. I can't stop it. I can't stop old age. Losing this, getting gray here, gray there, and it is what it is. I just keep playing though. Hopefully, but yeah, I definitely don't want to look like old gray beard. You could find some video, plenty of videos of me old gray beard up in here. All right, so let's see. This one's a quick one. I'm just gonna let it rip. Development's gonna know what it is within 3 notes. So you can't guess, but everyone else, I want you, if you can, you gotta guess the band, guess the song, and guess the guitar player, because this ain't my stuff. We'll see if I get a copyright claim for it. I tried to alter it enough that I won't, but I know development knows everything about this song in 3 seconds. So. Yeah, I mean, dang. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I told my girlfriend's brother, he was trying to grow a beard. I was like, dude, because you don't shave down on your top of your face. You shave up. You shave again, so it literally pulls those hairs out. It just literally opens up the pores, man. You shave upward on your top, and on your neck, shave it down. Try it. Trust me, man. I did it. Worked for me. Worked for my girlfriend's brother too. He's starting to grow it. Starting to come in. Yeah, that helps, man. Native American DNA, man. You get that long, nice, thick, long hair, man. My girlfriend has it. It's unreal. Well, yeah, I ain't got it. I'm part Swedish, Finnish, German, something. I don't know, all kinds of stuff going on with me, man. So I get a lot of bits and pieces. You can, but it happens, man. Telling you. But if you want to grow your beard, you're gonna have to shave against it, man. You look at my beard, man. That's how I did it. But then I stopped shaving completely. I only use like a buzzer, and just buzz it down, man. I never busted out the straight razor again, or Bic or whatever. No way, man. I haven't shaved my face like that in probably 20 years. I'll just use a wall groomer. Yo, Anti, what's up, buddy? Yeah, you're only 31. You got some time. You got plenty of time. No worries. You won't have to get the Claire all out anytime soon. Probably not. Yeah, I dyed my hair. Once I was like, all right, let's get going, and I looked at my hair. I was like, whoa, you're getting some grays in there too, man. So yeah, got the finesse. What I don't even know what it is. Miss Claire. I don't know. You got some time. All right, so I'm gonna play a song twice. It's not even a song. It's like a solo. Hopefully, I'm gonna try it twice. Again, development you can't guess because But everyone else, I want to see who knows what song this is, who knows what band it is, and who knows what the guitarist is. So I'll give it a couple. I'll play it twice, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, this song's been in my head for like weeks, man. I'm like, I gotta learn this again. So. All right, here we go. Bonus points if you know the drummer and the bass player. That's take one. Let's try take two. All right, there you go. That's it. 2 times. Show me your guesses. Band name, song, guitarist who played that solo. Might be a prize involved. I don't know. Yeah, I thought you might like that one, Development. It's one of my favorites, and that's, to be honest, when I first, there's a whole huge story about how I even got to know Chuck. Because I didn't know Chuck at all, honestly. I didn't know the band Death. I didn't know anything about that stuff. And my friend, but I was such a huge fan of Andy LaRock. And my friend, who was into death metal, they had a death metal band. They actually practiced in my garage. We let them, practice on the off nights or whatever. And he's like, dude, you like Andy LaRock? I'm like, yeah, of course, I love Andy LaRock. He's like, you got to hear this. Andy LaRock plays on this album. I'm like, oh, yeah, who is it? Death. I'm like, what? Who? Okay. And I heard the solos, and I'm like, dude, Andy LaRock, man, this is awesome. And I learned this. At the time, I was learning everything that Andy LaRock could do, and I just spoiled it. So I gave you the guitar player. That was Andy LaRock. Oops. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's having fun. But so I was learning everything Andy did, and I learned those solos. And then it took a while. Once we started hanging out with Chuck, and he'd let us come over to his house and everything. I played all the Andy solos for Chuck, and Chuck was like, he flipped out, man. He was like, he was just like blown away. I was playing that because I don't think any other guitar player could play it that he hired. I think Bobby played it the closest, but like Ralph Santola didn't play it exactly right. Shannon, I don't think he ever really played it exactly like that, but I played it exactly. I could play it better back then, but yeah. But yeah, man, that was Chuck instantly, I think, respected me even more when I played that for him, and probably I would have loved to. I couldn't play for Death. There's no way. I had all the rhythms and stuff, but I'd have loved to do solos like that. But yeah, I think he really got the respected me that much more after playing that solos like that. Not Van Halen, not Eddie. No, I'm sorry. Steel Dragon, you're close. Stand up and shout. I did not do the backing tracks on that Development. No, that was it's a program called Moises online. You can. It's like when it was whatever you call it, vocal strippers or whatever. So you can pay a monthly subscription and upload songs, and it'll take the guitars off. You can split all the parts up, so just guitars. You can take the guitars, you can take the bass, you can take the vocals, you can take anything. You just rip it all apart. Yeah, and Metal Arc. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, Andy. I kept up with his because he was doing side stuff. He also played with a solo on In Flames, an old In Flames song. It was another sick one. It's so hard to find, but yeah, if you like Andy, check out that. He did a solo for In Flames, which is sick. That's okay, Kims. That one's probably you'd have to be like Development and know exactly who that was, because I don't know. He's probably itching to say who it is. I know, but I gave you a guitar player. Yeah, Ralph was amazing. I mean, there's no doubt. I'm not trying to discredit Ralph in any way because he was a super sick guitar player, and another God rest his soul, man. But as far as like people playing those solos, like Andy's stuff, I don't think there's anyone that nailed it other than Bobby, because Bobby's a genius. If you don't know who Bobby Colby is, he's an unreal guitar genius. There's no doubt about it, man. And he can play anything, note for note, perfect every time. He's so amazing, and I've known him for so long. And he's such a great person too, man. So. Yeah, Andy is S-class, dude. He's top 5 for me, man. I'm probably gonna. It took me a minute. There was a couple of parts I couldn't remember how to play, man. I had to watch some people online doing like, oh, okay, maybe I can try that. But yeah. Yeah, Moises, Moises. I think you can do something for free, but yeah, it costs like $5 a month or whatever. Otherwise, whatever. Okay, Kims, thank you so much. Appreciate you stopping by, and yeah, I'm here every Saturday except for one Saturday out of every 8 weeks. So you're more than welcome to stop by again. We appreciate you. All right, no problem, Sharon. I'll give you. I see no guess. I see no correct guesses. So that was Death. The song was Overactive Imagination. The guitar player I already spoiled was Andy LaRock. Drummer Gene Hoglan, and bassist was oh god, I just can't think of his name right now. The ultimate stoner bass player. No, I don't know. Okay, develop me, no man. Steve. No wait. Oh, duh. Steve DiGiorgio. So that was it. That was the answers. But I had a feeling development might show up. I was like, man, I may get that right just in case. But good night, Kim's, and good night, Sharon. Appreciate you being here. I know it's late, but thank you. We'll see you. Hopefully, maybe next week again. Yeah, to Georgia. I couldn't think of it, man. My brain was flipping out, man. Yeah, Steve's amazing too, man. Yeah, he's a sick, the fretless monster, man. Like I only got to meet him once. It was brief. He was just hanging out at Chuck's one night. I hung out with Gene way more, and Gene was amazing to hang with because I bugged him so much about drumming techniques and information how on drumming because he did a lot of all those the symbolic demos was all done on drum machine. He did all the you just sit there and make do the drum beats on drum machine and stuff. Oh man, you're right. Yeah, Captain Gooch and the Shrimp Shack Shooters. Wow, you can say that again. I love that movie, by the way. That is an amazing movie, man. Who was that? Steve. That's the actor. Oh God, Steve Hoyt or something. I can't remember. Oh. That Thing You Do. Classic movie, man. All right. Anyway, that was that one. Overactive Imagination, just for fun. Because man, I don't know. Andy's solo have been haunting me lately. I had to hear it, man. I just had to hear it. I had to play it. Oh, sick, man. Yeah. That's right. He does play all that Death Clock stuff, man, dude. And Richard was on Death, whatever that show, I think once or twice. It was hilarious. He played like the governor or something like that at one point. All right, so we got a new song here. This one's new. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I was watching this kid on Facebook, and I don't know. I forgot his name, but he like man, it's like he's like out in the street, just sit on a freaking milk crate or something like that with a guitar and an amp and some backing tracks. And man, this kid's sick, man. I don't know. I think he's Latin American of some sort. Well, I can't think of his name, but he kept popping up on my feed, and I was like, "That's a pretty cool track." And not that I took his track or anything. I just made up a track. It was similar, double bass and classical. You know, obviously it's my own stuff, but it influenced me. Like, man, I should write something like that, man, just to jam over because I do a lot of just jamming stuff, jam tracks. And so it's turned out to be a pretty cool jam track. Yeah, I can't think of that kid's name, man. Probably know what I'm talking about. I don't know, but yeah, he's on Facebook like all the time, man. He just pops up on my feed like or like reels and stuff or something, or someone posts about him all the time. Some kid on a milk crate in the middle of the street and probably in like Brazil or Mexico or Portugal. I don't know, somewhere. Killer kid though, sick. Orlando Amphitheater. Wow, that should be pretty sick, man. Yeah, that guitar player is sick too, man. Comes out with some sick riffs, man. Sick player, man. I think this one's a different key too, different than what I'm usually playing. So see how this goes. And this has like the I'm using the Bobby Jarzambek drum beats for this mostly. I didn't really go too crazy with it. There you go. Something new. Quick and dirty, man. I like the key change. I did like three or four key changes in that solo. That was I was hoping I wouldn't forget. I had to practice it a couple times before the hand, but just remember where I was supposed to play. But that was something ripping. Hopefully I did something good there. Put it on, make a short of it this week. Well, Death Clock and Baby Metal. Whoa. That's an interesting one. That's Baby Metal. I don't know about them anymore. It was pretty funny at the beginning, but I was like, I don't know. Guess you're still fans of it. Oh, nice. Thanks, development. Yeah, it's a little different. I did a lot of different chords and stuff and changes, a lot of changes and within the bits and pieces there. So yeah, I mean, like I said in that when I was with the Clay and Ham or whatever the other day, or the couple weeks ago, whatever. All I gotta do is get a keyboard, man. I pulled up my keyboard, put on a string sound on this one, wrote the whole thing on keyboard, all the chords and stuff, and then started layering that with some more keyboards, some more strings and stuff, and add some choir here and there, and then threw it into the Studio One and started putting drum beats through it and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I was trying to make it a little modulating. Something different, something fun. A lot of shredding. I wanted to make it like shred. I wanted to be like that kid, man, because he was just like 100% shredding like the whole song. I was like, man, dude, this kid is going nuts, man. I'll have to find out who it is, and then and maybe next week I'll report back what his name is. I can't remember. Diego Rivera? I don't know. Can't remember. Yeah, Kevin, these are stock Jacksons, man. I don't even know what they were. Let me see if I can find out. I thought they were like DiMarzio branded Jacksons. Let me see if I can find it. What is this? 1994. Wow, this is 1994. Oh wow! Whoa, man! Only $500. Man, I'm I'm have to get this. Huh? Wow, that's weird, man. Holy, what is this? Oh, it's in Brazil. What's a 2698 83R? Man, how much is that in Brazil? How much is that in Brazil money, man? But something's weird, dude. This guitar has like the same pickups, but they're backwards. Like, here, if you can see, you see this? Yeah, this one here is got the like a X2N or something. This one's like, I don't know, like a super distortion type of jam. I don't know, but I just I found the guitar on Reverb. Someone in Brazil, and they're backwards, like they're flipped. Like one. That's kind of weird. I probably wouldn't buy that. Of course. Okay, here you go, Kevin. Oh, he does say it's swapped. So it's a stock J80, so a Jackson J80 and a Jackson J85. And he says swapped orientation. Why you would do that, I don't know. That's weird. Okay, I found out. It's $550 in Brazilian money. Wait, why does it say it's like in Little Rock, Arkansas? What am I looking at here? This is weird, man. I wouldn't buy it anyway because they've swapped the pickups around. That would be a pain to flip around. Wow, this is the exact same guitar as I have on a Reverb 525, a 1993 version of it. Man, this is a 93? I don't even know. I honestly don't know what year this guitar is from. Look, I thought it was a 95. Well, you know what, Kevin? I totally read you wrong, dude. You said picks, not pickups. Duh. So that branched off into something wacky and wild. But yeah, picks, Kevin, is Dunlop Delrin 500 1.5 millimeter picks. Been using those for 100 years now. Yeah, I thought you said pickups, man. I'm bad at I read stuff too fast. Yeah, right. There's a ton of guitar players out there. It's wacky how much competition there is for guitar people on YouTube and stuff like that. And, like I said, I've ran out of cares on it. I was gonna put whatever I put out, and if it gets views, cool. If it don't, okay, that's cool too. Discouraging and disappointing when you don't get a bunch of views that you think you should get, but it's not your fault. It's I know that they say YouTube algorithm and stuff, but love him or hate him, man. That Mr. Beast guy, he got it right, man. The algorithm is nothing. The algorithm equals audience. So if you have an audience that likes your video, then it will keep growing. Yeah, I've done a lot of investigation on this. The algorithm, it does do what it does. But yeah, if you put out a video like a short or something like that, for instance, it'll put it out there for like say 2,000 times. It'll show it in a feed 2,000 times. If 2,000 people watch that video, then they'll say, okay, people like this video. Let's push it out to the next group of people. And if they like the video, they'll push out to the next group, and it keeps going and going and going. At some point, if the groups don't like your video, then it just dies out. So I've seen that happen on mine because I got past like the first level, I got past the second level, and then I got to 2,000 plus views, and then down like a plane, man. Like, string gauge, yeah, I only use Ernie Ball Super Slinky 9s. So whatever, 9 to 42 is what it is. Just right out of the package, no changes, no nothing. Been using those same strings for 30 plus years, man. They sound good to me. They feel good to me. And everyone's got their own, string opinion. But yeah, whatever works for you. But yeah, Ernie Ball's the pink package, 100% all the time. Never changed. But obviously before that, I used all kinds of different weird stuff, GHS boomers, and there was a company in Akron called SIT, Stay in Tune Strings or whatever. Used to use those. I tried all kinds of stuff, and then once I got a pack of Ernie Balls, man, they just stuck with me ever since. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right, man. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, it's like, and it took me a while to figure out what pick I wanted to use because I started off with like, I think does everyone start with the Dorito pick? That one. That one, tortoise looking shell Dorito pick. That's probably what I started with, and then I started using I've always used Dunlops though. I will say that I've always used Dunlops in some form or fashion because I go to my guitar lesson, and then there's the big pick. I need to buy a pick, and there's like a big display of picks, in little containers or whatever. You pop them out, and you look at them. So I started with I always use Dunlops though, and yeah, I started with like these flimsy gray ones at first, and then I moved to some I think it was Tortex, something like that, and then it just kept getting heavier and heavier, and to play shredding style, and of course Yngwie, what kind of picks does Yngwie use? Well, he uses Dunlop 1.5s. Let me try those, and I tried the 2.0s. I tried them. I've tried pretty much every Dunlop pick there was, and then it finally settled on the 1.5. I mean, I wasn't trying to copy Yngwie, but it worked. That was the pick that worked for me, and I've used them ever since. Rob Rock difficult songs? Not really. I don't know. I don't think anything was hard to record. I mean, all the solos they did they gave me a blank slate pretty much. Roy Z would tell me, don't play here, don't play there, maybe do this, do that. Well, he gave me pretty much wide open range. And when it comes to solos, because I didn't play any rhythms or anything. I didn't write the songs. I didn't help write the songs or do anything of that, Leon. But Yeah, no, so nothing was hard. I mean, I think the hardest song was playing Impellitteri stuff, honestly. Like, yeah, what was it? Eye of the Hurricane. We played that one. That was a tough one. That was really tough to play. But it wasn't a Rob Rock song. It was just an Impellitteri song, but Rob Rock helped write it. But that was, I would say, if you want to talk about the universe of Rob Rock, then yeah, Eye of the Hurricane. That was a crusher. That was a rough one to play, man. Yeah, development. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just you know what, you put your video, just put your video out there and try to make it optimized enough that it has a chance. That's all you can do, man. Whatever. You just keep trying, man. That's all you can do. Yeah, the Dunlop. That's it. Nylon. The Dunlop nylon pick, man. Thing was so flimsy. I don't even know how I used it. And I was playing with it like live. Like when I was 16, I was using it. That thing was so flimsy. It's hilarious. 88 Snarling Dog. Not sure what that is, man. I'll check them out and see what it is. But yeah, again, you know, my ultimate saying is whatever works for you. You know, no one is the same. No one plays the same. No one holds the pick the same. No one plays their scales the same. You know, there's not much you can do that's the same unless you pick one note, and that could be the same as anyone else. That's about it. I don't have the Fire Within ready this one, Kevin. I'd like to. Plus, it's running. We're getting late. Wow, it's 2:01. I had one. I got a nice slow jam. I don't know. Yeah, the Fire Within, man. It's like I literally practiced. The last time I played it for you, Kev, I practiced that like 6 times before I started the stream. There's so many notes in that song, man. So many freaking notes. It's nuts, dude. Victim of the System, yeah, that was another one. Like, man, the Impellitteri stuff was the hardest to play. Mars Project Driver stuff, that was pretty tame compared to the Impellitteri stuff. Tony's McAlpine solos were very difficult to learn. But once I learned them, it was fine. But yeah, he plays in so many different keys, and his brain thinks like a piano. He plays guitar like a piano, and that's the mystery of Tony McAlpine, is trying to figure that out. Because I don't play. I mean, I can play piano, but I don't play like piano like Tony McAlpine, who was a, you know, Hart School of Music graduate. You know, where he learned piano or really got his piano playing going. Yeah, like I said, Dan, I had to practice it so many times, and it was good. I was like, wow, maybe I can remember. I don't know. So tough. It's like the craziest keychains ever. I play it. I mean, if you want, I could do it, man. It is. It's a click of a button. The other song I had was like a slow jam, you know, where everyone kind of, you know, I put everyone to sleep. You know, send you home. All right, so we'll try Fire Within, because you know that's what we do, man. We do whatever. We try. You know, I'll try. I hope I remember it. If I don't, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute it. Yeah, Impellitteri. Oh, not sure if you mean Impellitteri or Tony McAlpine. Both are ripping, but yeah, Impellitteri much faster. Yeah, crazy fast, man. And his rhythms, man, were just so explosive, man. Unreal explosive rhythms that Chris does, man. They were tough. Some of them were tough to learn, man. We learned them. We didn't play them out too much, though. Yeah. Kevin wants to blaze. All right, man. I might need to take another I might need to take a quick hit of the old fruit punch here and a hit of the vape, and then we'll go for it. And after that, man, I gotta go eat a Pop-Tart or something, man. The KFC is wearing. Actually, I got leftover KFC. Yeah, mac and cheese and a biscuit. That's gonna be my prize for playing this one for you, Kevin. All right, by special request from Mr. Kevin. The Fire Within. The insane track off this record. So, make sure I got my button hit. yeah, development. That's what we do, man. We buy enough KFC. Actually, we try and do this all the time. We'll have, I eat around a big meal. On the weekends, I eat about a big meal, like around 3 or 4, about 4 o'clock, whatever. So a pretty big meal. Lasts me a long time. What we usually try and do is have something extra that we save for later that we can have, leftovers, sort of, which are not, they're just haven't been eaten yet, essentially. So yeah. So I get a couple extra mac and cheeses and a couple extra biscuits, and boom, man, there you go. And then it's time for, I got to play Diablo 4, man. Starting to heat up on Diablo 4. So I got to crush out a few levels on that tonight. But yeah, other than that. All right, here we go. Let's hope this works. All right, that didn't work out because, yeah. It's like I got to hit play. I need to start making it so I get an 8 count of all these songs, man. Because I do a 4 count and I got to like rapidly click this button so I can make sure the camera's focused and all that stuff. So, try that again. he had me sweating on that one, Kevin, man. Dang. Yeah, I know that first solo, botulism on the first solo, but came together on the second one, mostly. I'm gonna have to learn it better for you, man. I one of these days I'm gonna sit down. I'll remember everything because, yeah, I don't know. I used to love playing that song. I played it all the time. Like these little, I don't know. I used to go to these little conferences and stuff like that and play these little bars and have my little tape player and just play all this stuff all the time. But man, after that record came out, man, I don't think I ever played it ever, barely ever again. And of course, it's like the most popular video of me on YouTube, like 370,000 views on that thing. So, yeah, man, it's a rough one, but yeah, good stuff, man. Cool, yeah. Thanks, development. Yeah, it's not based on any classical song, but I wrote it in a classical composition style, mostly. You know, I kind of mixed the two rock, like metal rock element with a classical movement. Yeah, that was like my most classically influenced song probably on that record, I think. But yeah, it was a good one, classic. Yo, Texas, thanks, man. Thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, right, Kevin. I'm sweating, man. I could feel the sweat on my back, man. After that one, I was fine before that one. Yeah, man. Thanks, Leon. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, that one's but the worst thing, man, is like that ain't nothing compared to this Holmes and Slice stuff that me and Rich have that we recorded like forever ago. That we're getting close. It's getting close, man. I mean, we're basically just remixing it now. I was actually talking, or it's being remixed apparently. I was talking to the engineer that did it, and yeah, it sounded pretty good. I heard like a one song that got remixed and mastered, and that's gonna blow your minds. And I don't think I can play any of it. Some of it I can. I'd have to relearn all of it. Sounds good, development, man. I appreciate you swinging by. I'm glad I could play that for you. That's fun. But yeah, do your thing, buddy. Catch you on the next one, man. Hit me up on Facebook or email, whatever. It's all good, bro. Cool. Yeah, the neoclassical. That's how I do, man. Neoclassical all the way. That's everything I've done since I was 15. I wanted to do neoclassical metal, man, Yngwie style or whatever, shredders, Yngwie, Becker, Marty Friedman, Joey Tafola, Tony McAlpine, Vinnie Moore. I wanted to be in that group of people. That's all. So stuck with that. But yeah, man. Time is it now? 11:15. The 2 hour and 15 minute stream, man. It's like, but I don't mind. It's fun, man. Saturday night, I got the time, man. Hopefully, and we're getting bigger every time, man. That's what's good. I didn't stream for last week, obviously, but a lot of people came tonight. That's cool, man. I appreciate that kind of good stuff. Yeah, 58 views. That ain't bad, man. Off the cut. We like that, man. We like that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it off there, man. Kevin, you broke me on that one. No, I could play more. Honestly, I only have one more song actually ready, and I'll save that for next time. Tonight was shred night. Next week will probably be chill, relaxing night. Probably not. But yeah. I'm getting hungry, and it's warm in here, especially after that song. The workout, for sure. Should call it the fire with workout. You could probably be a good video, man. Get some some people doing aerobics to it. Probably make some money. Yeah, no problem, Kevin, man. I swear though, I'm gonna I need to sit down and remember that song, man, because it's a good song, and I could probably tear it up. The last time I did it was way better because I practiced it like so many times before the stream. So, but yeah, man, I'm gonna sit down because all the other ones I kind of got down. I can rip through them, but for some odd reason that one, man, it's just like gets me messed up, man. Yeah, I'm glad you came in. Like I say, Kevin, it's like just check my community page, man. I mean, just in case. I mean, I'm gonna start putting the stream schedule like earlier in the week so people know or have more time to know. But if you look at go to my page and look at the community section, I will every time I'm not able to stream, I'm gonna put it there. Just so you know, and anyone watching in the future that wants to come to future streams, just check my community tab. I'll have information there if there's a problem or the stream's gotta get canceled or something like that for some odd stupid reason. It'll be there. I have access to that no matter what. Yeah, they might have booked it, man. It's all good. 11 o'clock, man. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat and play some Diablo 4 for the rest of the night, probably. Yeah. But anyway, as always, I appreciate everyone that came out tonight, hanging out, chatting. It's always fun, always good times. Most people here already subscribed, so don't bother you. But if you're watching this, if you watched this till the end and you liked what you saw, by all means, hit the subscribe button. We have a lot of fun here, a lot of chat, a lot of good times, a lot of old times, all the good stuff, and a lot of shredding guitar stuff. So, with that being said, no, it's all good, Steve. But you can step away for the rest of the night, man. Now because we out, man. But yeah, I'll keep you posted, Steve, on the song jam here coming up. Hopefully, I get some stuff to play with, and then start to come together. But yeah, definitely, y'all appreciate it. Want to hit the stop the stream button in about 5 seconds here. So again, thanks for everyone coming out, and it's always a pleasure to have you. And I'm always having fun playing, man. Good times. So we'll catch you on the next one next week for sure. We'll be back. I'm going to try and keep us come with something new every come up with something new every week. New song, new shred song, new something. So come back and find out if I do. Yeah. All right, y'all. You have a great rest of your night and a great rest of the weekend, and we will see you next week. Have fun. Take care.